inspired about embarking on this project because of the opportunity I saw for the conservation sector to really come together and do something big. We knew that it was a really great opportunity to make sure it was something different, that it went beyond what other conservation plans maybe traditionally have been.
The power in this plan is that it can really activate the dynamic, community-responsive land trust and conservation community in Colorado around protecting our private lands, which literally are the lifeblood of our communities and of our state. The plan, or the roadmap, is really a 10-year vision for thinking about how we want to make investments in conserving our private lands. Private land makes up 60% of the state. What is the role of agriculture, farming, and ranching in the future of our rural communities? How do we want to see our communities grow and change? Do we want to have wildlife and wildlife migrations in the future? Colorado is facing a changing climate, and that means that we need to make investments in preparing the state through private land conservation for an uncertain climatic future. We are thinking about how the most vulnerable communities in our state might be affected by a changing climate. These are all choices that we can make, and this plan brings all of that work together to say this is how we can move forward as a community to protect the places that matter to Coloradans. So the plan was designed to align with other statewide planning processes underway, including those around recreation, climate resiliency, agriculture, wildlife, and water. So the timing for the completion and the release of this plan really couldn't be better.
While Keep It Colorado was the convening force around this project, this is not Keep It Colorado's plan. This was created by the membership of the coalition. We convened our members and their partners through a listening tour, really engaging them in questions about how they view the current state of their work, as well as the opportunities that they would like to see happen in the future. We also conducted interviews and engaged voices that have been historically underrepresented in conservation and conservation planning to just better understand how they view this work and how this work could be more impactful for them and for the communities that they're in, and then really looking at how do we get there. One of the elements of this process that I have enjoyed most is getting to better understand the very different approaches that the coalition individual member organizations use as they approach conservation and as they engage with landowners. And it's been, for me, really rewarding to just see how truly nimble and responsive these organizations can be to local needs.
Well, some of the next steps for the plan is first to really build on the decades of amazing work that the conservation community has done and accelerate it. Second, we need to engage our policymakers in making sure that the policies coming out of our capitals and county commissions and city councils advance private land conservation in a way that benefits the state. And lastly, we need to marshal the public and private funds necessary to get the work done that this plan calls for. With the plan in place, and I think driven by the urgency of a changing Colorado, now's the time for the conservation community and its allies to come together and bring this plan to life.